Hello there and welcome to, so a bit more light, part 6 is it? Something like that, part 5 or part 6, that's better. Oh yes. Of building the Goldberg Eagle 2. You see that? No. Right, I've started on this. I've got my bits and pieces out. I've marked this line here and this line here, and I'm just going to cut it in a bit more sensible a place. There we go. That goes on there. I managed to cut it a tiny little bit short. I don't know how, but I have. And now, if that goes there, that, yeah, look at that, should go there. But first, we'll do this one. Mark that. And mark that. Have we got that? Yes, I think we have. I'll be right back. Just a little bit of sanding. Not a lot to say about this really, I've done. There we go. A lot of these procedures before with you while making the tailplane. There we go. This came out of, I'm not doing my job here at all. Where are we? There. That came out of there. So we're almost done with that sheet. There are 4 more gussets and there is a fuselage former. So what I'm going to do, and you very often get these don't exactly fit the plan, so you have to be prepared to just do a little gentle sanding. There we go. That's lovely. And for this one, where I cut this off, the other side should fit in here. Turn it over, yeah. And we'll move this out the way a bit. And it does, you see, it's the right angle. Perfectly the right angle for that. So excuse the top of my head for a moment. There we go. And do whatever you have to do to mark this stuff out. There we go. And it's seriously time for me to get a new blade for my razor saw. Yeah. Yes. Okie dokie. Now let's start pinning some of this stuff down, shall we? There we go. As I said, I made this a little bit short, but it's okay, because that actually has to go. No, that doesn't go in there. Oh, I'm muttering. Take no notice. Take no notice. This we're going to use the aliphatic resin. And there we go. Has that broken off in there? No, it hasn't. There we go. Whoa! like an elephant getting rid of snot. And pins. Okay, we'll put a pin in here. Let's lift it up. Let's lift it up as well. We might actually have to do a little bit of brute force and ignorance. Have I got a pliers here? No, I don't. Okay. Something dangerous. Turn that around. In fact, not turn it around. This one. There we are. Okie doke. Right, a little bit of glue. Always a little bit of glue. And there we are. Plonk that on there. Like that. And slide it up just a touch. And pin. We should only need one pin in this probably. Sliding about because my sleeve's caught it. That's come up. Oh dear, we're not having a good day, are we? This is Aero Modelling 101. How it can all go extremely wrong extremely quickly. There we are. Okay. Just have to get a little bit of the burnt off this. There we are. There we go. And glue. Okay. Let's lift it up. Still lifted up. That's better. Ah, dearie me. And good. Now I'm wondering if my little clamps, nope, I don't think so. Never mind. Oh, where I said I was going to run out of this stuff, well, I found another one. 1/8 by 1/4. There we go. I really don't want to make a mistake with these if I can help it. This being the last bit of 8 by 1/4 I've got. I've got loads of 1/4 sheet in my own stock. I've got no 1/8 and 1/4 strip. That's not really important. Oh dear me. That's a bit better. Not much to say about this, it's all fairly self-explanatory. We're doing a lot of the same thing that we did with the tailplane. A tiny bit more. A bit of camera trouble then, take the notice. A little bit of goop. And in we go. Somebody's going to shout at me that it's not exactly on the line, and like, you cannot have everything. Pardon my head again. Okay. The more I take off this, the bigger it gets. That's it, we're there. Just a little fine tuning. That'll do. I'm getting a bit of off cut here. fit. Still wants a little bit off the heel. There we go. You can actually see me cutting this stuff. Yeah, I think so. Just less editing if I do it like this. It's off a bit. Better. Be careful doing this that you don't take too much off. Because surprisingly quickly it goes past the line, and then it's not the end of the world, I suppose. That's going to be in September the 23rd this year, I think. So somebody was saying on YouTube, but you don't listen to nutters half the time, do you? Well, you might listen to me, and I'm a nutter, so there you go. There we are. Actually, I'm not. Just a little bit more. And just trim the feathering off. There we are. It'll fit in there reasonably well. Okay, I'm happy with that. We can have a little bit of glue. That's good. And the last little bit. No. I'm either going to build or buy got it wrong, never mind, I got another bit. That's not really the attitude, is it? Here we can actually reinforce the corner a bit if we're careful. It's good this end, it just needs a bit off that end. That's the wrong angle there. Now it's going to be too small. No. It's actually not far away. Okay, that'll do. That'll do? Oh, did I actually say that? Do you know I did? That'll do? Oh, dearie me. No, there's no such word as that'll do. You've got words like, oh, that's spot on, or similar words to that. Put my little cork back in here. There we go. and there we go. Just a wickle drop. And what this will do, it will enable me to pick it up much quicker. There we are. Okay, I haven't said a lot today, but not a lot to say. We've done all the functions on this before when we did the tailplane. Here is tailplane, and the plan for the tailplane is actually now there, so you can see I've turned it round, and this part fits on here. You have to trim this off, so that goes on there like that. Where are we? Something like that, and that goes on the top of the turtle deck, I would think you'd call it. There we go. Anyway, we leave this to dry now, and we'll be back in there a little while, and we'll mark the hinges as we did with the other one. And here's the rudder. That way around. No, this way around. Which, if you really want to be adventurous, you can glue that there and just use it with ailerons and elevators. Flies quite well, and I'd advise you to put metal hinges, cut some old tin up or something, so that you can trim it. But it will fly quite happily without the actual rudder input, because an awful lot of people fly these days without the rudder input anyway. And I mean, I quite like to fly with rudder. It gives you all sorts of interesting things. And if you want to fly aerobatics, you need the rudder anyway. Not that I'm a particularly brilliant aerobatic flyer myself. I'll put my hand up and say I'm not. But let's get some of the burnt off this. We're going to profile this anyway. What you have to watch with these is that they stay flat. Where are you? That way. Like that. Sometimes they curve, and then it makes the aeroplane difficult to trim. So that goes on there. There'll be hinges, and operates left and right. So we're getting there slowly. Again, I've apologised that I'm a long time between segments. I'm really trying to get this together because I was looking forward to doing this fairly quickly. So in case anybody actually built it with me, we'd be able to do it together. But you can always hang on till I get my act together, I suppose. And there's a thing I live near Shrewsbury in Shropshire in England, and there's a thing called a big busk happening on the 1st of April, very apt I think, April Fool's Day, where a load of local musicians get together to raise money for a local homeless charity called the Shrewsbury Ark. So if you're around there in Shrewsbury on the 1st of April, I think it's mostly in the morning, but could well go on, and in the evenings in some local pubs, there's a website. Look it up on the Big Busk, and if you Google that, it'll get you there. And it's a lot of it on Facebook as well. And I've got 3 spots in that anyway, me and my 12-string. And going to be frightening the residents of Shrewsbury and probably making sure that they never offer me a spot there again. But it should be a good laugh. My better half's coming with me, bless her, and I'll give her this camera that I use on this, and I'll connect up my little microphone and my transmitter and receiver and try and get a bit of video of it, and I'll stick it on and you can see what I look like, except the top of my head and my hands. Might put you all off altogether then. Never mind. I'm waffling. I know I'm waffling. I'll probably edit all this out anyway, but it's a good waffle to have. Where are we going next? I think when this dries, I may just put this up before this dries, and then we can do the profiling of the control surfaces all together. But I'm going to leave the sanding until the very end, so that what I'm really going to do is make like an ARTF kit. I'm sure you've all seen ARTF kits in the shops, where you've got the flying surfaces and the fuselage already built and covered. So basically, when you build a kit, that's what you do. You make yourself an ARTF. You put it all together, flying surfaces, sanded and covered, ready to assemble. Then you assemble it all. I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to put on a short video about the engine I've decided to fit into this. So that might be of interest to you. I've got it right here. I'm going to switch this off and back on again because my editing skills are foul. So we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. And please watch and comment. I love to hear comments. There haven't been very many, and I know I'm not really well known, but give it a go. Thanks again.